Hi guys, Stacey Awino here. Welcome to your #1 motivational channel. In the previous video, I happened to mention that yes, I did have weight loss surgery, and it came about from a series of events. Number one, my bone condition, Blount's disease, that developed into osteoarthritis and was affecting my mobility with my high weight. Number two was the acidity issues I had that weren't going away. Number three, I was diagnosed with pulmonary embolism, which landed me in ICU, and that I'm still undergoing treatment because I'm still taking medication for it. I will share that story in another video, but for right now we're talking about weight loss. So I know the questions that may arise from this video, so let me just try and answer some of them. One of the questions would be, is weight loss surgery available in Kenya? Yes, it is. The surgeon I was referred to was Dr. Shukin from Nairobi Bariatric Center. I will share the link below to their website. If you have any questions about weight loss or weight loss surgery, you can talk to them, because him and his wife, Dr. Shukina, are weight loss specialists, so they'd be best placed to answer your weight loss questions better than me, because mine is just my story, and your story could be different, and you may require a different treatment process. You may not even require surgery, you may just require to learn how to, eat differently or something like that. So please make use of the link that I will share if you have a lot of questions or any questions for weight loss. So another question that I may get here is, does insurance pay for it? I'd say no. However, if it's concerning your health, because it is not for, what do they say, aesthetic, for you to look hot. It's not for aesthetic purposes, but if it's concerning your health, there's someone who recently told me they consulted the insurance, and the insurance company told them they could cover part of the cost of the surgery. I don't know what insurance company it was, but maybe you can just make a call to your company and just see what they require from you, if they're able to help or whatever. But I'd say always weigh all your options before you give up and just say it's not possible. But then again, I'd say consider weight loss surgery as a last resort. I tried everything I could. If I could have been able to lose the weight without this, then I would have done it, but I needed it, and so I did it. Another thing I'd say is surgery cost. I know that's one of the questions people ask me a lot. The cost of surgery varies depending on the procedure that you require for your weight loss, and maybe other pre-existing medical conditions that you have. I'd say an estimate, depending on the procedure again, is between 400 to 1.2, 1.5 Kenya shillings, 1.5 million Kenya shillings. But then again, consult, these figures vary, like I said, depending on your condition and the procedure that you may need. I went through this about 19 months ago, this procedure, and the preparation process was in several stages. A couple of months prior to the surgery, I had to learn how to eat differently, and it was a really difficult time for me, because number one, I had to go for consultation several times a week, and we would do the consultation would include me learning about food and how many calories are in food, and which foods are good for weight loss and which foods are healthier, because the calories may be the same, but the effects on your body may be different. For instance, an egg is about 80 calories. If you eat several eggs that amount to, say, 400 calories, and you eat the same amount of a slice of cake, the effects of the egg on your body and the effects of the cake on your body may be very different, even though the calories may be the same. So these are some of the things that I was learning with Dr. Shokina during my preparation process for my procedure. Another thing I had to do, which was really difficult for me, was I had to keep a food diary and I had to weigh my food. So I wouldn't just put food on my plate and eat. I would have to wait during the preparation process. So as I was cooking, I'd have to weigh the onions, weigh the tomatoes, weigh the water, measure the water, and then weigh the food in the beginning and at the end, and the amount that I served, and just keep a diary of everything that I ate through the day. That was also a very difficult thing. We had monthly weigh-ins also. Dr. Shukina never advised for me to weigh every day, even though I had a scale. She preferred for us to weigh at the end of the month. That way I didn't have the pressure of how much I'd lost or just keeping up with what I was eating. It was just about learning how to live differently, and this really helped ease the pressure as I was preparing for the procedure. I lost a bit of weight. I would lose an average of about 1 kilo a month during that preparation process, and it may be different. That people who take a shorter time, mine took a bit longer for several reasons. But then eventually I had the surgery, and the healing process wasn't very difficult. It's just, again, like I said, people think after you have the surgery you can eat whatever you want. That is not the case. I still have to stick to my diet. Like I said in the previous video, one diet doesn't fit all. So for me, what works is a low-carb diet. So even as much as after the procedure I've gone back to eating regular food, I try to stick to low-carb meals as much as possible. So the best diet for this, the name that they give, though I don't fully do keto, the name is keto, the ketogenic diet, though I don't fully do keto because sometimes I'll eat fruit, or if I go somewhere and something is served, I will be like, oh no, I'll eat it. But in moderation, of course. But I mostly follow the keto diet. It works for me. With eating less carbohydrates is what I've found works best for me compared to eating carbs or like a vegetarian diet, because vegetarian diets are high carb unless you're eating a lot of vegetables, which after the procedure I can't do too much of. And yeah, that's about it. In the next videos I will share my experience going through the procedure. I will share the first couple of months, and I'll just share my journey up to now. I'm at 19 months post surgery, and yeah, just keep following my story if you're interested. And if this benefited you in any way, please get in touch with me, let me know. Then that way I'll know if I need to keep doing such videos. If you know there's someone who needs to hear about this, also share it with them. And like, share and subscribe my video. Again, I'd say that way I keep knowing that the people who are interested in the stories that I share, considering this is a very new channel. If you want to see photos, because I still haven't gotten to that point where I can edit photos into my videos, if you want to see photos of my progress, photos of what I eat, because I'm posting more of that now, please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram mostly. I share a bit more also on Facebook, but I'll share most of this on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram and you'll get more of those daily or regular updates as much as I can post. Thank you so much for listening, and have a good one. Bye.